Well, a very, very good evening to you, and welcome along to Airshow World. You're with Stu Bear, as usual, and it's great to have your company. Welcome along to East Midlands Airport, and hey, what have we got lined up for you tonight? Well, hey, we've got blue sky, and we've got a DHL, which is on the approach, so we shall get that for you in just a couple of moments when it gets a little bit closer. But you can also see... Let's have a look. We've got a couple of jumbo jets. We've got the cargo air, which is just over there. And there's a Kalita Air. You know, there's been several coming in and out today. I think by about 12 o'clock, don't quote me on this, but I think, I'm sure I counted about 3 jumbos. There was the Spitfire. There was a Extra 300, Brian Lecombe's old aircraft, still using the call sign of Firebird, and but I wasn't up here filming. I was just chilling out at home and listening to the aircraft. Come on, autofocus, do the bit. I think I'm going to have to put it to manual. Hey, it's normally pretty good. That's a good way to start off, isn't it, eh? And you can tell, compared to last night, we've got the sunshine really beating down. I mean, hey, I'm not complaining about last night. It was a fabulous night, but the sun glinting off that DHL 777. You know, it always amazes me how many people actually join us on these things. It's fantastic to have your company, and thank you everybody for joining the bear. Just getting the levels right. Look at the chat room, it's crazy, but it's good, and that's the way we like it. And we've got Oliver. Hi Oliver. And also we've got a helicopter right above us. Let's have a look at this. So just a moment, I'll go through the chat room and say hi to a few people. And as always, I always say it, don't forget, put a message into the chat room. And if you want to say hi, hello to somebody, something as simple as that, I will certainly do that for you. Don't forget, it doesn't have to be all about aeroplanes. Talk about whatever. So we can have a good old chat, bit of a laugh, and that's what it's all about. We've got Solly Partridge saying hi. SHGP, hey, hello again. He says, yeah, 2 nights running. Well, I thought, I can't miss this weather. It's absolutely gorgeous. And also the fact that, I'm not sure, I think it was Oliver or somebody in the chat last night said, hey Stu, around about 7:30, 7:45, tomorrow night, meaning tonight, because it was last night he said that, there's an EasyJet coming in. I never thought I'd be rushing up to East Midlands Airport to film an EasyJet, but thought, hey, yeah, we'll definitely do that, because as you know, they've not been here for around about, is it 11 years since they stopped flying from here, so it would be great to see that. And I don't think it's hanging around for very long. Who else have we got? We've got New Rail Basher. Evening, enjoying my local air show. Yeah, hey. Well, I hope we can bring you some action with the aeroplanes tonight. It's to start the evening off. It's a little bit quiet as usual. Normally gets busy from around about 7:30 onwards. But if you're looking at your flight radars, you will see there's a good old lineup of aircraft all heading towards East Mids at the moment. We also have Sam Beck, GB Model Zone. Hi guys, he says, woo, 2 jumbos. Yeah, we've got 2 right over there. I don't know if the Khalid is going to be going. I tell you, if I'd have been filming here this morning, what a treat that would have been. Because there was quite a lot of action, really. And also in the circuit was the Ryanair 100 Tango call sign, just doing aircrew training. We've got Darren as well, Dino Aviation, Vincent Heath, Shane Smith, Chris Bevan, Lynn Keeble, Zoe, is that Zoe? Yeah, Zoe Marie 28. Wanting to say good evening to you. Lynn Keeble, Chris Bevan, Gary Crowson, Shane Smith, Sam Beck. He says he prefers the 747 BCF to the pure 747 freighter. Okay, thank you very much. Hey Laura, how the devil are you? Hey, always good to see Laura as well. That's Laura Cole. Hey Stu Bear, an early start rather than 7. Yeah, I just thought, why not hit the button? You know, we've got a couple of aircraft coming in, and but don't forget, 7 o'clock's the time for the Friday night show, which I'm starting to get the video footage put together for that, and I shall get that all compiled, hopefully, for Friday night. Vincent Heath saying, well, yep, 777, nice one. Jazzy John, good evening. How's things over there in Canada? Jazzy, good to see you, my boy. And Jazzy's been really busy just recently, but it's always good to see you, my man. Jim Gemmell is with us. And also, who else have we got? I always struggle to say this one, but he'll know. Fludel Shaft something or other. You know who you are, don't you? So we saw a DHL coming in. That's a good shot. And we've also got one going out as well. So let me sort a couple of things out with this. Hold on. Make sure the sound's okay. Yeah, I think that's okay now. I'll ask Julie, how's David Bowie? One of these days I'll explain what that's all about. Alison Bowers, good evening to you. Keezy as well. SHGP says, looks like I might actually get to an air show this year. Both Old Buckingham and Little Branston are on and a sensible price. Yeah, he doesn't need to sell a kidney to go. I know, some of them are a little bit pricey. Such as next weekend's air show at Duxford. Goodness gracious, that is expensive. And of course, if there's a few of you going, what was it? I'm trying to think. I think with the car parking, I think it was around about £50, around about that. Hey Jane Chu, Jane Hawkes, Jake Jackson, Alison Bowers, Laura. We've got both Lauras with us this evening. We've got Sam Tweedle. Thank you very much. David is fine. That's cool. That's good. That's good. That's good. Keith B. Hello, Keith. Jane Chapman. Good evening to you. How are things down there near Brighton? Good to see you, Jane. I hope you're keeping fit and fine, and hope the sun's shining for you down there. How far down the taxiway has our DHL? Oh, you're right down there, are you? Okay. What I'm going to do for the moment, I'm going to switch to the manual focus, so just bear with me just a moment. Oh, hold on. Right, that's on manual. And get that looking just about right. That looks good to me. So definitely keep the messages coming in, and I will do my best to give as many folks a mention, because you're the important ones. Hey, it's all about you guys, and the aeroplanes as well. People keep saying, "Hey Stu, when are you going to do a reveal? You know, reveal yourself, behave yourself." Come on, you get locked up for that sort of thing. But hey, no, I stay on this side of the camera, you know, and because it's about you guys watching and the aeroplanes. Anyway, let's see if we can get this for you. No doubt it'll be up pretty quickly. You know, they they go up more like a rocket. It's a bit of an illusion when it's not an illusion. It's no, it's a bit of an illusion when you're right at the end of the runway. Yes, it certainly took off and literally almost looked like going up like a rocket. But because I'm right at the end of the runway, it makes it look even more pronounced. But they do certainly take off pretty steeply. I'm not sure where it's going. I'll have a look, but maybe going off to Leipzig or somewhere. It's certainly obviously not particularly heavy. Meanwhile, let's have a quick look at these jumbo jets for you and see what activity we've got. If anybody knows, because I certainly don't, an idea of what time they might be going. Normally the cargo air, that's your blue-white jumbo, which we'll have a look in a second. Normally, as a rule, that normally goes around about 9 o'clock. But hey, who knows? I think it came in around about 4-ish. And right next to me at the moment, we've got Alec, and Alec's taken a few photographs. Yeah, is it okay for you to say hello?
Yeah, evening everybody.
Let's get Alec on. It's okay to get you on?
Yeah, go on.
Here's Alec, just here. There you go, Alec. Say hi to everyone.
Hi everyone.
Where you from?
Glorious here at East Midlands. Unlike last time I came when I got clouded out, but this is fantastic.
It's a beautiful evening, isn't it, eh?
Brilliant.
I mean, look at that. Blue skies behind him.
All directions so far.
Yeah.
There's some good traffic later as well.
Normally, yeah. From about 8 o'clock, it gets really busy. So, but looking on the flight radars, there's quite a few aircraft actually entering UK airspace from the north at the moment. So, yeah, it should be.
See, there's a Bluebird just taken off from Iceland.
Yep.
The one I really want is that 737-800 converted freighter, the West Atlantic one, in that superb special scheme.
Right.
Seen that one?
Well, I tell you what, we have been getting, bizarrely enough, we've been getting a TUI coming in, working for DHL.
Oh, yes, I heard about that.
Yeah.
That's because the polar coloured one has gone in for a big maintenance check, hasn't it?
Right.
C check or a D check or something down in Miami.
Right.
Yeah, which is a bit of a shame because I'd rather see that than TUI.
Yeah, yes, exactly. And not too far out, we've got, let's see, we've got the cargo jet, that's on its way, but hey, doing loads of other stuff, you know. Whereabouts you from then, Alec?
I'm way down south, Hampshire.
Hampshire?
Yeah, driven up today.
DHL, yes.
No, it's coming in.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's just took off. Yeah, sorry, just took off, yeah. Sorry, I'm getting all confused, I'm too busy talking to... And Alec, you're obviously a cycling fan, I can tell by...
I am.
I won't say anything about the Tour de France today, because I've been busy
I'm
watching that.
avoiding the news from the tour. I'm going to watch it later on recorded.
Enjoy it, absolutely.
Mountain stage today, isn't it?
Today and tomorrow, yeah.
Today and tomorrow, and then hopefully we'll see another win from Cavendish at the weekend.
Fingers crossed.
Champs-Élysées, that'd be nice.
We hope so. We absolutely hope so. So, have you driven all the way up from Hampshire today?
Yeah, we stopped off. Came up with my wife, and we stopped off at her family's in Leamington. So
Leamington,
it's only
right?
another hour from there.
Oh, it's a nice spot, Leamington Spa, down there. Yeah, you've got Warwick Castle as well. You could go and visit.
Lovely part of the world.
Shakespeare's country. You could go to
at East Midlands
Stratford.
Airport.
And he's. And where's the good lady?
She's with her mother.
She's with them.
Yeah.
They're sightseeing, are they?
No, she's staying at her mother's place.
Oh, right. I see. All right, yeah.
I don't think she'll be watching, but if she is, hello.
Hey, send her a message, you know, and say, hey, get watching Airshow World. There's a madman at the end of the runway doing crazy things. Alec.
It's good to meet you.
And you. Take care. There's Alec taking some photographs. I think he's going to the other end of the runway just a little bit later. By the way, Alec, the guys, they've put together a Facebook group. It's called the Airshow World fan page, put together by a lady by the name of Julie. And you can put photographs on there, so you're more than welcome, if you do Facebook, to check that out as well. You can put photographs on and...
Flickr I'm on, Retro Jets.
It's called Retro Jet, and it's got a flicker. So I'm not...
These shots will be on here on there by the weekend.
All right. And I tell you, they're going to be good shots because he's got some really fancy kit, I tell you. So check it out. That's Alec. You remember that? Retro Jet. Well, Alec, have a good evening.
And you, mate. Good to meet you.
Thank you very much, yeah. And you. Don't forget, subscribe, Airshow World.
Right. Free, you said?
Sorry?
You said it was free.
Yeah, absolutely free to subscribe. He's getting... I tell you what, I'm not paying him, honestly, to do all these plugs and whatever. It is absolutely free. And as you know, it's free to put a message into the chat room, just like all these fantastic folks, which is what you're doing right now. There's a 777 there. Last one delivered last month. Right, John Robinson. That's what he said. I think I missed probably one of the messages from earlier about the Aerologic. Is he saying that's on its way in? I'll have to go back in the chat room. But John, great to see you as always. Also good to see Alison Tidy saying good evening. Jane Hawkes, thank you for joining us. Hey Jake Jackson, what's wrong with Warwick? Warwick's good. Warwick Castle. There you go. Just to get him going. Samuel rules one. Hey. Hands up to you as well. And big hearts and all the rest of it. Certainly enjoying the show. Nice one, John Robinson, letting us know. And there's two Tuis, Boeing 787-9s on the Miami DHL run. Richard Hudson. See, what a mine of information you guys are. Hey, I don't need to do a thing, because you guys let me know. Richard Hudson says UPS 767 from Philadelphia. That's due at around about 7 minutes past 8 this evening. Top man, thank you very much. There's a DHL 767 in, well, it was 17 minutes, no doubt. Well, that's a lot closer right now. John Godfrey, good evening to you as well. Might be Jane Chu. Oh yeah, we mentioned Jane earlier. Hey, but we'll give you a mention twice.
It's not on flight radar.
Sorry?
There's one out there on approach that's not on flight radar.
Uh-huh. I can, yes, with my dodgy eyes, because I've got the old close-up glasses on, I can see some lights. Hey, John Robinson, what have we got on approach? Can't sit with the camera yet. When it gets a bit closer, I shall move the camera across. So last night, it was 0 runway. Well, actually, it started off as 27 and then switched to 09. Now, when it's on 27, obviously they're heading directly towards me, which is a little bit more of a challenge because being right at the end of the runway and makes it a little bit tricky to get them following through. Like I struggled with that DHL. It was my fault, actually. I forgot to do my screw loose. And to make this tripod work so it goes high, and you have to have a screw loose. Talk about leaving the door open for comments on that one. You've got to have a screw loose to do this job, I tell you. But hey, enjoy what you do. That's the important thing. Hey, do do you enjoy what you do? Of course. If you don't, hey, make sure you do. So Alec, is that aircraft actually down?
Yeah, it's only a little beach.
It's a little diddly.
200.
Oh, right. What do you say? It's a Beach 200. And there it is. I bet that's the one we normally see down here. You know, the one that goes up with that call sign of endurance. I bet that's what it is. And it just keeps on buzzing round all day. There'll be another one taking off very, very soon. Robert Batista, good evening to you. Also hi to Mark Green. Hey, let me tell you something, right? This is a secret. No, it's not. Guess what turned up today? My latest batch of tea. Now, you remember me telling you last night, you know, I was like a bear with a sore head because I'd run out of the just the standard tea, which is anything but standard. It's absolutely gorgeous. Well, anyway, through the it didn't come through the letterbox, but on my doorstep this morning, right next to my cat that was looking a bit bemused when the postman just literally dropped this down, was 550 tea bags. Oh, so a very happy bear today. I've been drinking plenty of that. Not the coconut tea, that's more of, you know, my speciality tea. It was the just your standard every now and then. Just the tea you drink lots of. So if you're into your tea, or even if you're not, if you have this stuff, you certainly would be. It's absolutely gorgeous. And for anybody that's new to Airshow World, we're going to tell you all about it. And for everybody else, hey, if you haven't ordered that tea, get on and get it ordered right now, because I can give you 15% off because they sponsor Stu Bear / Airshow World, and that's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And if you look above in the chat room right now, you'll see pinned to the top there's a link, take you straight to it. And don't forget to get your 15% off. And what you're going to need is the code, and the code is Airshow, AIRSHOW, all uppercase, no spaces. Right, we've got another aircraft way in the distance. It's a good old breeze blowing, and certainly not complaining though about that. We've got a DHL 767 just coming onto finals. So let's put that in the center of your TVs or whatever you're watching this on. We've got Daisy Bells. Ethan. Hello, Devil Eye Ethan. Well, Ethan's sort of so-so at the moment. I wasn't grinning or anything then, I promise you, Ethan, because I'm really quite gutted for you at the moment. Must be awful being stuck in, because I'm pretty sure that if because he's had to isolate, I'm pretty sure he'd be here tonight watching the great aircraft. But anyway, maybe get out soon, mate. Here we go, let's get this. There's plenty of noise this evening. Now, you've probably noticed, thinking, hey, I can't hear the aircraft so much this evening. And of course, that's because there's a very stiff westerly blowing. And of course, that's why they're using 2.7. Whereas last night, with it being 0.9, the wind was coming from the east. Of course, that was bringing the sound towards us. And also, that's why you can, I'm not talking about the cars going past me underneath here, but also, that's why you can hear the race cars behind us at Donington Park a lot louder. But if I go quiet now, you should just about hear this DHL 767. Well, if you like your DHLs, there we go. There's certainly plenty there tonight. And we've seen a few already arrive. We've seen one depart. So if we move the camera along for anybody that's just recently arrived, there we go. You've got a jumbo Kalita just there with lots of cargo. And you've got the Cargo Logic. And also a beautiful evening and fantastic people in the chat room as well. What could be better? Hey, who else can we mention? Well, we can say hi to James. Good evening to you, James. And James, what can we say about James that we haven't said already? Well, one of James's videos will be on the Friday night show. That feature that we do, you know what it is, Airshow World Followers. That will be on Friday night, and it's a great bit of video footage from Coningsby. So hey, don't miss that. It's something to see. Take care, Alec. All the best.
Good to see you.
And you. Yep.
See you again. Maybe next year. This time next year.
Oh, I'm always about. Hey, keep watching Airshow World.
Keep cycling.
Too right. Enjoy. Great guy, really great. That's what I love about this. Having a quick chat with people and saying hi to everybody, and you know, be friendly, be nice. That's what it's all about. Cara Mason. Hello, Cara. Hi, Stuart. If you could. What's it? Would I? Okay, let's read it out. Hi, Stuart. If you could hide in a box and put on a cargo plane, where would you go from East Mids? Where would I go? Living in a box. There we go. There's a quick pop question for you. Who sung that? Living in a box. Round about 1987. That has got to be one of the easiest pop questions ever. Right, I'll have a think about that. Where would I go? Probably somewhere down the south of France. I know it's not too far away, but love to be down there in the Pyrenees. Ready? Put me on top of the Tourmalet for the Tour de France going past tomorrow. And give a special mention tonight to a good friend of mine down there in Merthyr Tydfil. That's Al Jones. Al, hope you start feeling better soon, mate. He's just chilling out, sat on the sofa, feeling absolutely dreadful. I'm sorry you're not feeling good, mate. I hope the bear, Stu Bear, right here, can put a smile on your face and bringing you a bit of outside live action from East Midlands Airport. I'll do my best anyway. Ryan Garland, thank you, Ryan. Hey, was it Ryan that told me about the EasyJet coming in? I can't remember who it was. Might have been. So if it was, you're the reason that I'm live tonight. Because I thought, yeah, I'll get up here and do that. Long CAO says, greetings from Los Angeles. From LA. Colin Hill. Top man. You see, yeah, it was a bit of a trick question, wasn't it, hey? It was simple, easy, live. Colin Hill, you're on the ball. And he says, living in a box was by Living in a Box. Absolutely great record. I certainly used to play that a lot. Ah, that's fabulous there, Al. I'll do my best, mate. Always do my best. And hey, you've got to have a smile on a beautiful... I mean, look at the sun glinting off these aircraft. Just while I fill a bit of time in, you know, with the waiting for the next aircraft to come in. So yes, we were mentioning James. So a couple of... we've got a video spot from him on Airshow World Followers. If you'd like to take part on Airshow World Followers, what you got to do, like Julie put in the chat room a little bit earlier, what you got to do is send me an email, and the email address is stu, that's Stu, at airshowworld.com. And if it's a big video size, we can send up to 2 gig via program called WeTransfer, and I can tell you about it, but we've got a couple of things coming up, some photographs as well from Steve as well, SHGP. Thank you very much, James. Yeah, we're all good. We're and next week I should be from Monday. I should be down at Mildenhall. So taking the Airshow World back on the road again. Steve C, what does he say? Good evening, Stu and everyone. Watching from a very sunny Basingstoke. And he's drinking 1, 2, 3, 4 beers. Goodness gracious. You'll be thinking everything's out of focus in a little bit after all that beer. Blancmange. I think that's what she says. Was that the answer to the question? Anyway, if it was, you were... Oh, no, she knew. She knew. Living in a box. Yeah. In a cardboard box. Right. You see, that was our sort of era, if you like. Bit of 80s music, love it. Mr. Robinson, thank you. It says the Kalita. It's feeling a little bit sick at the moment. That's why it's diverted in today. The usual noisy cars going by. Phil Tovey wants to know, can I turn that down a little bit on the, there we go. See if that's a little bit better. Let me know if it's too quiet now. Yes, Phil Tovey was asking if I've got any video footage of the chipmunks. Yeah, of course. Because when he was in the cadets, no doubt he used to fly them. Let me double check. Yep, he said he did his training in a chipmunk. All right, I will certainly have. Now, I seem to remember, now let me think, they had an anniversary a few years ago. I'm just guessing here, was it the 50th anniversary of the Air Cadets? But anyway, it was at RAF Fairford, and they did a special fly past and what have you. But I'll have a look in my me air tattoo book, which you guys in the chat room very kindly all donated together, so I was able to get that for my birthday back in December. It's a brilliant book if you want to get a real fantastic book that tells you all about all the air shows at the Air Tattoo, and then the Royal International Air Tattoo, as it's now called, the 50th anniversary book. It's absolutely brilliant. Laura, hey, well, that's what I'm here for, to put a smile on your face, make you smile. Someone mentioning level 42. Ah yes, level 42. Running in the Family. Used to love that record. Bit of Aerosmith. Hey, do you know what? I would absolutely, one of these days, I tell you what, because I do upload the odd DJ mix, if you like, on Mixcloud. One of these days, I'm definitely going to have to do a live on the Mixcloud and play. Yeah, get you guys to watch it and do a selection of music. That'd be really cool. Lynn Keeble says, hey, I'm back again. Mad off hour shopping and takeaway. Ah, what, they're coming to take you away? What takeaway have you had then, Lynn? Something nice, I hope. Let's have a quick pan round and see who's about this evening. And there's plenty of folks over there. And hello, somebody walking towards me and carrying their children. Let's see if we can try not to go into faces, but that's my excuse for it being out of focus. That's another good excuse, isn't it? Yeah, I kept it out of focus so then you couldn't see the faces. But anyway, as long as the aircraft are in focus, that's the important bit, which is something I'm going to double check right now. There we go, that looks That looks pretty good. Yep, I will go with that. So then, gang, what have we got coming up? You're looking at your flight radars for us, are you? Ooh, burger and fries, Stu. Where did you get? What, from McDonald's, or was it? Oh, do you know what? It's a bit of a, one-off thing for me, honestly. Honest, I've got to say that because the wife might be listening. But I love Burger King. Oh, wow, they do a fantastic flame grilled big cheeseburger, bacon in it, the whole lot. Oh, setting me off right now, I tell you. Lewis, Transport and Wildlife Hub. What's he saying? Aha, he said he went to a concert yesterday, classical piano. I lost it for a minute. Oh yes, pieces by Mozart, Beethoven and Rachmaninoff. Excuse me. James says, I hope you have a great time at Mildenhall. Vicky and Neil are down there. Yep, there are 5 Aviano F-16s at Lake Innes, and I believe they depart this Friday back to Aviano. That's going to be no good for me, is it, eh? I'm not going till Monday. Just my luck, that is, hey? They must have known I was going. It's like last week in the down in the Mac Loop. It was absolutely dead. Nothing. One Hercules, and that was about it. And that was over 5 days. But I wasn't down there to do any filming anyway. It was just family holiday, if you like. Dylan Hutchinson, he said, fun fact about the Kalita 747. According to the web, its name is Scott Kalita, which I find kind of cool. Now, we've mentioned that before. When it actually flies, it uses a call sign of Connie. Now, I'm trying to remember. There's a reason for that. And I should know because I've read it out before on here. But brain like a sieve, haven't I, hey? Hello, Wendy, saying evening. And also somewhere, because she's saying hi to King Henry. He's there somewhere. David Melody. Yeah, too right. Hey, David, man after my own heart. Hey, he'd rather have a Burger King any day than a Mackie D's. Yes. Ah, here he is, King Henry VIII. I am. Hi all at Asia World. Bit late because I had to put my armour on just in case. Ooh. Jane, you are a superstar, and I'm pleased to hear that. She says, ugh, burgers, mingling, ugh, sorry, yuck. Yeah, but you know, that's not a bad thing because they're not exactly the healthiest of foods, are they? But yeah. So I just love. Anyway, hey, I behaved myself today. What did I have? A prawn sandwich. So there we go. That's not too bad. So keep us well informed as to... Marceline! Hello to you, saying hi, Hey. She's even put a kiss in as well. Oh, you're too kind. We love you as well. I get worried when the guys start putting kisses as well. You know, that's the time. Scott Kalita was killed in a funny car race. I bet it wasn't funny for him. Goodness me. Nice one, Gus W. Talking about Burger King. We got an EasyJet A320. It's heading towards, and that should be next. Well, tell me what on earth has happened to our cargo jet, because I saw that on its way a little bit earlier. Let's have a look at the radar, shall we? And because I kept the banter going for a little while, because I thought that wasn't too far out, and you know, don't want to bore you guys by just looking at what you're looking at. A tail of a DHL. Well, let's move that across so you can see that. Let's have a look. Here we go. We've definitely got aircraft heading our way. So yes, that's not far away at all, is it? The EasyJet. And after that, oh, I can see where you are, you little devil. Oh yes, just about to go over the M6 at Crewe. That's the aircraft that's left from Cincinnati, the cargo jet, and that's our 767. And it looks like it's one of the nice. Last night, you know, we had the one that needs painting, in other words. I was going to say something else, but you never know who's listening. But yeah, definitely needs a paint job. But it looks like the one coming in this evening is, yes, all nice and sparkly, according to the little picture that I can see. Let's hope so. Which would look right, it'll look quite nice in this beautiful sunlight that we've got this evening. Right, so I was just about thinking of doing a replay of a few things, but I'll hang fire on that because our EasyJet, it's not too far away. So if that's okay with you guys, if you can put up with the bear's silly banter for a little bit longer, we can tell you a couple of things that we've got coming up. We've told you about, and you should know about it now, every Friday night. It's the Friday night live show. And this week it's from the studio. And basically it's the 60-minute show. So make sure you watch that. 7 o'clock on Friday. Thank you very much there, Steve, letting us know also about the Colitas. I love reading these messages. They're great. Keep them coming. Don't forget, if you want me to say hi to anybody, it doesn't have to be about, it's not all about aircraft, you know. A bit of vodka, I take it. That's vodka, obviously. In a bit of trifle. Oh, gosh. Hey, we always used to put sherry. We always used to put sherry in the trifle, and I tell you what, sherry, she wasn't very happy about it either, I tell you. Oh, can't beat a bit of sherry. Well, if you like your motor racing, oh, Julie's really, really keen on the, well, so am I. I like the, but in fact, back in the 1980s, I wished I'd have done more aircraft because I had all the video equipment, but I mainly concentrated on motor racing. I've got so much motor racing videos from the night that I filmed from the 80s and early 90s, but I just wished I'd have known what was going on at all the military airfields, such as Mildenhall with the SR-71. Oh, but there we go. We can't turn back time. It's a bit of a rumbling vehicle, wasn't it, eh? What's happening anyway over this jumbo? I really can't remember, to be honest, if it had, you guys probably taken more notice than me, but did the where it says Cargo Logic Air, was that open earlier? Or am I getting mixed up with the Kalita? And we were talking about the A320 just a moment ago, which is coming in just a moment, of EasyJet. And of course, as you all well know, we have, thank you, Julie, letting me know that the cargo air was actually open earlier. That's good. And yes, we're talking about the EasyJet, and as you all know, we have our resident pilot who comes on the show every now and again, and that's our very good friend Chris. Now hopefully we'll get Chris back on the shows again very, very soon. He's been busy doing lots of videos recently, because as you know, he's the main man for the Boeing 737s. He's done the Boeing 737 tech guide, so check out his YouTube channel, and it's a fantastic guy to actually have on. So hopefully we'll get Chris back on in the very, very near future on one of the live shows. Ooh, actually, Chris is flying tomorrow. Nice one. It's a shame it's not Chris actually flying this 737 coming into East Mids right now. Now that would be a bonus, wouldn't it, hey? Thanks, John, letting us know about the Kalita. So that's probably due out around about 10 o'clock tonight, which is probably going to be a little bit late for the bear. Well, I saw the there it is. Still too far out for me to film the EasyJet, but we'll start to move it across in just a moment. Chris Brady. So Carl, if you do a search for Chris Brady on YouTube, and I am sure you'll find it straight away. And what you're looking for is anything to do with the 737, and they'll come up. And he's got some great videos on there, and quite a few we've actually featured on Airfield World. And Chris very kindly I say pops in every now and again on the live Friday night shows, and we feature some of his videos. So it'd be great to have you back, Chris, very, very soon. Gary Inge says, hi Stu, how the devil are you doing? We're doing great. And as you can see, we're having a fantastic evening this evening over here at East Mids on this beautiful, look at the blue skies, wonderful. Nice one, Justin Waddington. Yeah, it must have been around about, what, 4 o'clock, something like that. I think that's when it took off, wasn't it? I saw it going up and I thought, very nice. And he saw it flying over. When it went over him, it was 25,000 feet. When it went over me, it was around about less than 1,000. Looked really, really good. Right, let's zoom in a little bit and see what we've got. Well, I never thought I'd be so pleased to see a passenger EasyJet at that. Let's hope we get to see lots more in the very, very near future. And as we said, our very own pilot Chris Brady is back flying again tomorrow. That is wonderful. I don't know where he's actually flying to, but and approaching finals, we have our cargo jet. We'll get that. Also, just popped into the chat room, here to torment us, it's Terry. Hiya Terry, Torment. Good to see you. As always, like with everybody else. Osvaldo, hello, greetings from Costa Rica. Let's move the camera one more time over towards the end of the runway, move it up in the sky, and there we go. We see the next aircraft coming in. I think it is 767 as far as I remember. Cargo jet 767, sure it was. I will find out for definite. Oh yes, we were talking about this because we think it's not the one that needs the paint job. It looks a lot prettier. Oh yes, that definitely looks a lot better, doesn't it, eh? If you were with us last night, you'll know what I'm talking about. And a couple of minutes ago, a young lady just came up to me and said, "What's the name of your YouTube channel? Because I think they want to watch it." And so I've got the t-shirt on. Hey, the official Airshow World t-shirt. Hey, it's summertime. Get it ordered right now. Merchandise, official Airshow World merch is available right now. Underneath this video, you should see a link and all the sort of stuff that you can get, and definitely get it in black. Looks great in black. And lots of other things as well, like mugs, face mask, and hoodies, all sorts. And there's a link, and it will take you to Teesprings, and they link up with YouTube. I have nothing to do with the how it goes out and what have you. I didn't design it. It was designed by Heather. It's got the logo and all that malarkey. So if you want to support Airshow World, yeah, hey, why not get one? Just a job, summertime. And yeah, so I was saying, this young lady came across, and there they are, over there. So give us a wave, no doubt. There we go. They're giving us a big wave right now. Get them in focus. There you go. Saying, "Hello, I'm on YouTube." There we go. I didn't get their names, unfortunately. They'll probably let me know their names just a little bit later on. But they've been here for quite a while watching the aircraft. There we go. They can see themselves on the YouTube. I think that's a Vulcan just turned up. Giving us a big wave over there. Fantastic. Look at them. I said, "Hey, we're watching Airshow World. That's me." Good to see you. Don't forget, gang, make sure you subscribe to Airshow World, okay? Subscribe, Airshow World. There you go. Big waves. Isn't that fantastic? That's what I absolutely love. And down there, gives a wave. There he is. I think that's Gordon, isn't it? From GB Model Zone. You see the blue sky. Look at this sky. I told you his motorbike made a lot of noise. That's my good mate, Gordon. You know Gordon, GB Model Zone. Yeah, he'll come across in a bit and probably say hi, hello, how the devil are you doing, and all that good stuff. And probably let us know how he's getting on with that tornado build. But I keep telling him, there's no rush, take your time. Take your time, young man, don't rush to get old. There you go, music question for you there. What was that from? Take your time, young man, don't you rush to get old. Right, who sung that? And what was it called? I tell you what, if you get that answer correct, you're amazing. Because from I don't sing. Right, that's the rules. But there we go. I almost burst into song. And if you can get it from that, you're pretty good. Yeah, that's it, Julie. You tell them. Merchandise right now. Onto the video. Get it ordered. Just right for the summertime. Hey, even for wintertime or when it's cold or on a summer's evening, you know, you can get the hoodies. Oh, right, so you know. But what was it called, Julie? What was it called? Yeah, loads of people getting it. Oh, so my singing cannot be that bad. But don't worry, I'm not going to sing anymore. Of course it was. Mama used to say, by Junior. And I certainly used to play that tune a lot as well. When that was out, it was the... for anybody local to this area, there used to be a nightclub called the Traveller's Rest. And that's where I used to play that. There we go. Well done. Hey, you're on the ball. No problem. Donald Roger Palmer. Okay, good folks. I'm off to the docks. Okay, hey, well, I hope it's nothing serious, you know. What's this? Lewis says, I went down to the Bakerloo line at Charing Cross and there was Stonebridge Park train due in 2 minutes. Okay, right. Right, okay. There's the message in the chat room. It didn't really put It didn't really put that. I was just anyway, you can read it in the chat room because he's obviously into his trains. Yeah, it was. That's what it was there. John Robinson, Griffey Dam. Yeah, what a great name for a little village, hey? And that's where the Traveller's Rest was. Oh. Uh-huh. You notice that Kalita has got its cargo door shut. It'd be great if we could get that. But we'll see. You know, we're here till around about something o'clock or just before. We'll just see how it goes, okay? So we'll catch you later there, Donald, and yeah, hope it's all goes okay, mate. I can see something on the runway, but I just think it's the ops vehicle. I've got to be honest, I don't know how we do these music links. But it makes it a little bit more fun in between waiting for the aircraft to come in. But if you think it's a little bit quiet at the moment, don't worry. Last night from around about 8:30. Wow, did it get busy or what? You know, there was something like about 8 aeroplanes all lined up to come in. So it's stay with us, or you know, just hey, you can come back later on. It's not a problem. You'll make the bear happy whenever you're in the chat room. So thank you always. Matt Smith, he says, hi there, Sam. And we've got Mick as well. Let's keep the messages rolling. Yeah, and here he is, the man himself, coming across to say hi. We'll have a word with him in a moment. It's, by the way, it's not the Tour de France, you know, but you can hear the sound of those bikes all whizzing by. Hello, young man. How are you?
Good evening.
Is it okay to move the camera over so you can say hi?
I've been on it before.
Hey, okay. There we go. Say hello, everybody.
Everybody Airshow World.
Hey, there we go. You see, that's the man himself. That is, you know, Gordon Bennett.
GB's Model Zone.
From GB Model Zone. And you probably heard that really noisy, gosh, it was so loud, motorbike, loads of that. There's the man to blame.
Can't have a quiet Vulcan.
No, that's what it's called. Believe it or not, it's called a Vulcan. And so then, how's things, young man?
I'm all right now. It's stopped raining.
Yeah, you had.
I literally got the bike out the garage, walked in, put my gear on, walked out the back door, and the back garden was flooded.
Last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just came across straight down the middle of the street.
Yeah, it was amazing. Missed us here, thankfully. You know, and we ended up with that lovely sunset and what have you.
Yeah.
You were making me panic because I thought, oh, you know, heavy downpours, that is what you do not need when you've got all this kit out here, you know.
Definitely not.
Absolutely.
Definitely not.
And of course, you don't want to be out on that rather cool motorbike of yours.
No, I got wet on it once, coming back from Skegness. I left Skegging. By the time I got to Sleaford, I'd got water in my boots. That's how heavy it was.
Hey, I've got soaked lots of times when I've been out cycling and what have you. It's one of the hazards. You know, you're going to get, you know, if you do that sort of thing, you're going to get wet.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, what brings you over here this evening? Oh, apart from the seeing Airshow World in action.
Well, I've been planning on going out for some time all day. But every time I got ready to go, something cropped up. And I thought, oh, it's too late now because 3, 4, 5 o'clock you start getting the traffic. Leave it till later on.
Absolutely.
So I just left it till later on. Traffic's a lot quieter. Hardly anybody about.
Done the right thing.
So.
Yep, done the right thing. Lovely evening for it.
Been a bit of a blip out. And thought, well, while I'm out, I'll divert and pop some and say hello.
Hello. Well, it's good to see you. It really is. And it's Burton-on-Trent that way, isn't it?
Burton's over there.
Yeah.
You see that mast you can see there?
Yes.
I can see that from my living room window.
Really?
Yeah.
Crikey. Well, you're not far away till then. Yeah. Of course, I'd imagine the aircraft actually turn whereabouts you are.
They literally come and
on
turn
09.
straight over my house.
Yeah. So last night, no doubt, when they were arriving from the south, they'd have been turning there.
Yeah.
Right. Let's get this back in focus because we had it all focused up for so we could see Gordon.
The tornado cockpit's finally finished after the third attempt.
Are you getting there? Yeah. Told you, there's no rush.
I painted it, got it done, and I just wasn't happy with it. It just didn't look how I wanted it. So I did it again, and I just wasn't quite there, so I stripped it for the third time and I got it right. So being as I've got it done, I thought, right, that's it, the fuselage arms are going together now. It's being sealed up.
Now, for anybody that doesn't know, Well, Gordon, you know, he's from GB Model Zone. Yeah, he appears in the chat room or what have you. And around about 4 years ago, I gave him a... No, seriously.
About 4 years ago since you bought it.
Do you know what? It's longer than that. It's 20 odd years
that.
ago. Yeah. But
it's been discontinued for about 10 years.
Yeah. But anyway, so he's got this really cool Tornado. It's a Tiger Meat, the ECR Tiger Meat German. Right. Absolutely beautiful. Way beyond me to be able to actually do. So our Gordon has very kindly said, yep, I'll do that for you, mate. And but as I keep saying, there's no rush.
Well, this is it. I've got, since Airfield released a new tool Vulcan in 72nd scale, I've got 6 of them to build for commissions. So
Busy.
do a bit on a Vulcan, do a bit on a Vulcan, do a bit on a Vulcan. Just do a bit on a Tornado for a change.
Ah, that's it. Well, hey, you get that. We all get there in the end.
I just do a bit on it, have a tinker with it, put it up, let it dry, then get it out again a few days later, do a little bit more.
I like having a tinkle with things, I can tell you, but we won't go into that one at the moment. Keep the messages coming, everybody. And hey, we've got Connie saying, birthday boy, happy birthday to you. I'm not going to sing, but thank you for letting everybody know it's your birthday. Sorry?
No, it might rain.
I've already almost had to do a little bit of semi-singing so that they could work out the song quiz. Hey, they got it straight away, so it can't be that bad. But I'm not going to do any more, because as we say, we don't want it to rain. Dicky McVitie, hey, good to see you. Right, let's have a look at flight radar malarkey and see if we've got anything. What is it? 7:30. And I'm sure we had a few other aircraft not too far behind that cargo jet. So I always hesitate for a minute when I say cargo, because there's so many different types. We've got our up he goes. We've got our cargo logic, there's cargo lux, there's cargo jet, there's all sorts. So that's why I just hesitate for a moment.
You know, he was on about last night about when the Vulcan was down at the other end of the aeropark.
Oh yes,
powered up. It was true. We did get stopped running it because where it was parked up, the exhaust used to blow straight at the back of the building into the hedge. The other side of the hedge, and half, was somebody's shed. And we blew his shed away, and we got stopped, fired it up.
You're joking! Wow, my lord!
Because from the varsity. And used to fly the camber up as well.
Yeah, when it was over in the old place, yeah?
Yeah. Because I joined the aeropark when they were dismantling the Canberra at RF Gosford. And we put that back together in the old aeropark in the middle of winter.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember, yeah, because I was talking about it last night, as you rightly say. We were talking about the Vulcan, and I was there one night, and right, what's that? Powering up. Only the Vulcan engine's going. Yeah, goodness gracious. Good story. Yeah, good days. I used to love it when the aeropark was down there. Brilliant spot.
It was a lot better when it was down the other end.
Absolutely.
Because you'd got the Blue Peter playground for the kids and stuff. You've got a bigger parking area so families could come and picnic and stuff. You've got that big long bank where you could sit on top of.
It was excellent. I mean, hey, no disrespect to where it is now, you know, hey, make sure you go over and check it out there. I think it's open on a Thursday.
Yeah, well, they've just had a Jag, ain't they?
Yeah?
Yeah, the Jag delivered last time I come out.
Were you here with me that day when it went along the road? Yeah, I sort of missed it.
Two takes.
What? Hey? Yeah. Someone said there's a Jaguar just gone by. I thought, I bet it was Gordon that was talking about it, and I went, Jaguar, what, a car? No, aeroplane. What? And there it was. It was being delivered over to the aeropark, and talking of which, if you'd like to see where the aero park is, it's over there, so it's not too far away. And that, do you know, is that open on Thursday nights now? I know it's Wednesday now, but...
I don't know when it's open at all now, Stu, because...
Google it.
Shut down from the other end and they parked all the aircraft over by the hangars. They were in limbo for quite a bit.
Right.
And where they were going to go. And other commitments came along and I ended up basically leaving and stuff. And ended up pitching up over there.
Right, so Google it, guys. And I'm absolutely sure it's open on a Saturday.
But I think they still do the cockpit days where on bank holidays, Fridays and Saturdays, Fridays and Mondays, I think they open the aircraft up and stuff, because the Nimrod, it's the spy one, it's the R1.
Yes.
And when it came, apparently there wasn't a lot left in the inside, but it's all been kitted out with all replica stuff.
Oh, that's
so
it?
It's complete inside now, yeah.
Oh, wow. That'd be great to... Can you hear the... It's an aircraft, or is it an APU powering up? Can you hear something? Or is it just a vehicle? It's probably that vehicle over there. So I was just getting...
It sounds like a vehicle moving, it's not a...
Yeah. I get a different sort of sound, you see, because I've got the headphones on. So it's probably... It's more... accentuated. That's a good word, isn't it, hey? I'll have to look it up later, see what it means. Clive Everly, don't worry. Hey, sorry guys, had my marching orders. Thanks Stu and Julie and all the rest of the gang. Great stream. Bye everyone and see you Friday. And of course Friday night, don't forget, it's Friday Night Live with Stu Bear in the chair. As always, 7 o'clock for the 60-minute show. But it's just a little bit quiet at the moment. So while we sort of... I have a drink and what have you. I'll show you a couple of things from just the other day. Okay, so stay with us. Keep putting the messages into the chat room. I shall be looking at it, so behave yourself, you know. And I'll catch you back live with the next arrival. And I think it's around about 10 minutes away, something like that. If anything moves, don't worry. You'll be back live straight away, okay? So, tell you what, let's have a bit of Mildenhall for a bit, okay? So, bit of a change from East Mids, but we'll have a little look at Mildenhall, because that's where I'm going to be next week. All right, let it play, let the music play. And you're back with us, back a bit sooner than what I expected, which is good. Well, it all depends on your point of view, if you wanted to see that C5. But hey, there's nothing better than live. Now that's been pushed back. Question is, and I don't know the answer, I mean, there's no lights, no strobe lights or anything. And we sort of think that, well, you guys in the chat room have been saying there could be, could be a tech problem with it. It'd be great if it was being pushed back into position so it can actually taxi out and go, but I don't think so. I really don't. No, you can't hear anything. So I think that's got a tech problem and it's being moved wherever. Hey, just surmising. I haven't got a clue. No idea. But there's no strobe lights or anything. But as it was being pushed back, I thought, hey, yeah, let's quickly get back live for you. Because there's nothing better than live, and it's a great sight anyway, isn't it? Thank you, Richard. Yeah, we think it's a poorly queen. I've known a few of those in my time. Matt Smith saying good evening. Cracking day for it. Certainly is. It's beautiful. Thank you very much there, Sparky, saying that West Atlantic 737, 10 minutes out from Belfast. That's where it took off from. So thank you very, very much. Yeah, Lewis, on that C5 that you were just looking at, that was when I was at, the last time I was at Mildenhall, around about a month ago, and the rest of the country, oh, it was beautiful. You had fantastic weather, apart from the south and the eastern part of the country, and then we had about 6 days of constant rain, and came in on the Saturday. I think it went on the Monday. On the Monday morning, and yes, it was it was just rain, drizzle, you know, that light drizzle that soaks you, and I was getting rather cheesed off at the time, thinking how much more rain can we take. Hey, I'm getting used to the rain, you know. I've just come back from Wales, and it rained pretty much every day last week. That's why there was, as I mentioned on last night's show, there was very, very little flying through the Mac Loop all week. Saw one Hercules all week. So I know a friend of mine, Andy Hare, is actually down in the Mac Loop this week in that area. So I hope he gets some flying and what have you. I'm sure I heard some aircraft going over the top, going down the Lichfield corridor, which is directly above whereabouts I am, above us now actually. They fly through at 14,000 feet, so whether he had anything, I don't know. Let's have a good old zoom in, because I don't think anything's moving on that. How would you fancy that job then, hey? Reversing that backwards on the, as you can see the little vehicle down there, yeah? So we'll keep the camera on that for the moment, and as soon as we get the 737, which somebody said was about 10 minutes out, that was about 8 minutes ago, so it's probably on the approach right now, and I can see some lights, so when it's a little bit closer I'll move the camera over there for you. William Horton, hi William.
Did you notice
Willis, sorry.
Missing with that, Stu?
Sorry?
Did you miss there was something missing with that aircraft being reversing?
I was too busy videoing. Go on.
Beep, beep, beep. This vehicle is reversing.
Yeah, exactly. What I was thinking when I'm reversing my van, I tell you, I get all panicky with that. I have to have somebody outside saying, "Yep, go on, keep going." And I was just thinking,
Side 4 foot that side and nothing behind me.
yeah, just imagine that. Hey, there we go. There is being well and truly pushed back. So certainly got a problem. Do you remember, for the regulars on here, it was last October time, and I was filming quite close to the, quite close to the JZB hangar over there, and around about where we're pointed now, there was a DHL which was having an engine test. Wow, I tell you. Yeah, you remember, you were watching, yeah. I think we actually went offline because it pulled the, it sent, I think either the battery or something, it went flying, and yes, we went off air for a little while.
That was funny.
Yep. See, I thought someone might remember that, yeah. Look at that, even this time of the evening, you know, there's the heat haze. Great. Well, that's our first West Atlantic Boeing 737, and as one of the guys in the chat room said, that's from Belfast, and no doubt we'll have a few more just a little bit later, because normally when one turns up, we normally get a whole batch of them coming in. Let's see what you're up to over there.
He's making me feel old, he is. Richard Hodge, clubbing with Nuneaton Hinkley Bubbles, 1985.
What's that? Yeah.
Richard Hodge, clubbing at Nuneaton and Hinkley Bubbles, 1985.
Hinkley Bubbles. I used to go there. Oh. Somebody mentioned that. What, in the chat room right now?
Yeah, Jimmy Dean's.
Jimmy Dean. Yeah.
Yeah, he used to play quite the ball.
Hey, well, Jimmy Dean's, as you know, that was where Stu Bear used to do the bit with the Shiwadiwadi group.
Yeah.
Great days. But I didn't DJ at Hinkley Bubbles, but certainly the Traveller's Rest and Colville Tiffany's and every other reincarnation of that place. I'm just looking for that particular message in the chat room. No doubt it's there somewhere. Who put that message in there, Gordon? Willis Horton, he said, looks good here in Greenville, South Carolina. Richard Hodge. Let's see if we can find Richard Hodge's message somewhere. Ah, there's one from him. Right. I'm not surprised. K-A-T-A-P-O. Don't forget, hey, listen, we love the messages in the chat room, but always make sure that it's always respectful to everybody at all times. That's all we say, really. Talk about any old thing. That's from Gary. He says, Stu, can't wait for your live show at Mildenhall again next week. Yep. It'll be the usual sort of thing from Mildenhall, okay? When it's quiet, obviously, I'll just do a bit of videoing and what have you. And when we have some flying and what have you, I'll hit the live and show you some replays in between the quiet bits, because Mildenhall can be very, very quiet. You can go hours and hours without seeing anything. But let's hope we get some beautiful sunny evenings next week and be able to show you some of those great sunsets, and hopefully we get some evening flying with the Ospreys and also the Hercs and anything else that's actually passing by, which anyway, we'll go down there and just see what happens. But if not, I'll put my feet up and enjoy the atmosphere down there. Got to be one of my most favourite places. Love it. Mildenhall. Dino Aviation, hello to you. All right, I'm back, and the 747 is ready to go. Not that one. We think that is a little bit poorly. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the time. Well, it's just coming up to 8 o'clock on this Wednesday, the 14th of July. And normally it's around about in between any time, 7:30 to 9:30 is the busiest time down here. So any moment now, we'll get some more aircraft. We hope so. Hey, I've got the toes crossed as well.
Unfortunately, I can't do that.
No.
On one foot.
That's it. Aha, Connie says, Richard Hodge. All right. Oh, they used to go to the Northern Soul Night at Hinckley. Hey, well, if you like your music and what have you, and you're around this part of the world, near Derby, it's not running at the moment for obvious reasons, but hopefully very, very soon they'll start running the Northern Soul Nights down at the Rolls Royce Social Club. And I tell you, if you like your soul music, that is the place to go. They have there's 2 rooms. One playing, the real hard Northern Soul, and the other room is just a mixture of fabulous soul music, 70s, disco, you name it. It's brilliant. JD Fisher says, Gordon, have you ever had a shop in Overseal?
Have I ever had a shop in Overseas?
Yeah.
No.
Nope. It wasn't him, JD Fisher. Said it wasn't you.
The ex-wife comes from Overseas and he used to knock about in Overseas a lot.
Oh, yeah.
He used to go to Overseas Youth Club.
He's been about, the lad has. He's been about. By the way, this is not Fred, by the way. You know, Fred sometimes follows me about with his airband radio scanner. It's not Fred. This is Gordon. From GB Model Zone. You know him. He's always putting messages in the chat room. Great supporter of Air Show World. Air Show World. I tell you, I've not mentioned this evening, Awash 2004. I've just, sorry I'm late saying hi to you, but you know what it's like. You know what the bear's like. Misses them sometimes. Gus W. Hello to you.
This is it. I mean, when you're live and you're on, 9 times out of 10, I'm sat in the back room at the bench sticking bits of plastic.
You're doing what?
I'm usually sat at the bench in the back room sticking a kit together.
Ah.
So sometimes when you see me in chat, it's I'm waiting for paint to dry.
I tell you what, it's like waiting for paint dry for me at the moment. But fear not, we have an aircraft actually on the approach right now. So let's move the camera across and find the end of the runway. Oh, that's the end of the runway. Then go up a little bit. And we should see our next arrival. And Gus W. also remembers Bubbles in Hinckley. Yeah, it was great. And, oh gosh, the DJ's name. It'll come to me. It used to be on UDJ's radio. Anyway, he's now one of the biggest DJs in South Africa. And Tony Blewett, that's it. Brilliant club DJ and a fantastic radio DJ as well. And he's now made his fortune over in, well, I don't know if he has. But anyway, he's the top DJ in South Africa. Good old Tony Blewett. Let's have a look at the Jumbo again, see what you're up to. while we're at it, we'll slowly pan across the DHL apron. And then eventually end up with our other jumbo. So they're beavering away, and it's probably going to be its usual takeoff time of around about 9 o'clock possibly, or looking at it, I'm guessing it's going to be even later. But hey, whatever. If we have time, I'll try to get that for you. Now, at the end of the runway, you saw that EasyJet actually come in, and it's not stayed for long, and it's off again. Of course, I will do my best to be able to get this for you, but as I explained earlier, I'm literally at the end of the runway, which does make it a little bit tricky, because especially if they're heading south, because they head directly over the top of where I am. It's not so bad if they're heading north, but anyway, we'll see. We'll do what we can. I've made sure my screw's loose this time, so there we go. They're saying bye over there. I thought I could hear somebody shouting. I shall move the camera away because it's getting close to the sun, and certainly don't want to take that into the sun. Doesn't do the camera any good whatsoever. And there they go. They had a great time this afternoon. That was that family that was waving at us earlier, and the girls. It was brilliant. The little girl, she comes across, and very quietly, because I was filming, really polite as well. Fantastic. She said, "What's the name of the YouTube channel?" So because I was filming at the time, I just pointed to the logo on the t-shirt. But now I've got the sweatshirt on because the temperature's just gone down a little bit. There we go. So, Gordon, what do you think? Yes, merchandise. Yes, it's there we go. Very posh. Yes, very posh. Yes. Get yours ordered now. There we go. As recommended by Gordon, GB Model Zone, right here. See, but order it in black. The for some strange reason, if you look under the video, you can't see the black hoodie. I don't know why, but if you click on the actual links, it'll take you to Teespring, and from there you will see the black hoodies. and they're just a little bit more expensive than the blue one, but it's much better quality. And as I've said before, I don't set the prices at all, but it's quite a good way of doing it really, because it takes any pressure off me at all. I don't have to get them sent in the post or anything. They do everything. Meanwhile, back at our other jumbo jet, let's have a look, see what you're doing. So your cargo door is closed. That's closed, yeah. There's nothing happening on the other side at the moment. There's no lights on at the moment. There may be a tail light. Let's have a look. But hopefully we'll be able to get that for you this evening. Last night, yes, as you remember, we saw it taxiing, taking off, and they were using runway 09. So you saw it going out. So tonight, with a bit of luck, or if it does go in time, we'll have it coming directly towards us. And should be a similar shot to what the icon that I've used for tonight's show. So we might get something similar to that. If it's not too late on the it stays nice and bright.
I was quite surprised to see that Chewy pump over there last night as well.
The Tui?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It's being used by, there's two of them apparently, being used by DHL at the moment. Yeah, Dreamliners. Who would have thought that? A Dreamliner being used for cargo. Hey, needs must in these times, hey? Thank you very much there, Mad Matt. Says, yeah, the tail light's on. So, right, cool. That's always a good sign then. Brad, good to see you as well, mate. Thank you for putting the message in. Thank you for joining us right now on Airshow World. That's Bradley Penny Aviation. You know, we've mentioned him loads. He's good guy, and we've got to get him on a live show. I promise you, Brad, I know I keep promising it, right, but things are a little bit I can't get in the studio at the moment. I can't get in the studio until Friday at the earliest, and I need a bit of time to get everything all sorted. But I promise you, right, I'm not putting it to one side. I will get you on sometime, okay? In fact, I'm really looking forward to it. Stuart Bridges sends, hello Airshow World. Hi, Stuart Bridges. Thank you for joining us. And everybody, if you're new to this Airshow World malarkey, don't forget, subscribe. If you're just watching this on your TVs, just do the subscribe to Airshow World. And if you do that, you can then take part in the chat, which is going on right now. Of course, if you want me to say hello to anybody, whatever, yep, I certainly will. And if I miss it, just, as long as you don't put it 1,000 times or anything, just put it in again, and I'll try to say hi. Do try to mention as many people as possible. Okay, I believe it's a UPS coming in right now. And as usual at this time of night, it's starting to get a little bit busier. We've got another aircraft actually on the approach, and I shall move it across there in just a mo. And we've got the strobe lights running on the jumbo jet. So hey, start to share the video and say, hey, we've got a jumbo jet taking off pretty soon from East Mids, and Stu Bear is down there to bring it to you live. A few messages coming in on the chat room, and oh boy, who was I going to mention? Somebody. We've got Jason King, Stuart Bridges. Transport Guy. Yeah, Transport Guy, I won't be here on Monday. I will be, where will I be? I will be at Mildenhall, all being well. Geordie Aviation, good to see you. Michael Webber, hey Stu. How are you? My girlfriend, Bitten, is watching with half an eye on you. Hey, good on you. Hiya, Bitten. How are you? In just a second, I will move the camera across so you can see the jumbo. It's just being pushed back. Well, that one certainly came down with a bit of a thump by the look of it from what I could see. But, then it just, you noticed the dip in the runway? But he did not need very much, did he? Look at that. Okay, hey, let's move the camera over, because this is what we want to see in this beautiful sunlight. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that being pushed back at the moment. Alan Scott says, hi Stu, thanks for another show. That's all right, it's an absolute pleasure. It's great to be up here. And it's even better to see all you great folks in the chat room. Thank you for keeping the messages coming, and thank you for making sure that it's all, as always, respectful and polite to everybody. Dino, hiya Dino. It is already filled up, ready to go, as you said. Is it since? I might get it mixed up. Does this go to Cincinnati? I don't know. Somebody will let me know in the chat room, no doubt. And we have another aircraft coming in on the approach, and we'll move the camera across there in a short while. Told you, it gets busy after 8 o'clock. East Midlands Airport certainly does come alive. And at this time of year, what could be better than just pop it up to East Mids and, you know, enjoying the sun setting out as I look at the sun and it blinds me. Greetings from Cornwall. That's from Jess Humphreys. Well, I hope you're having this beautiful weather at the moment down there in Cornwall. Lovely part of the world. Robert Mendez. Good evening to you. And he says, oh, thank you to Alison Bowers for letting him know about this live stream that's going on right now with Stu Bear and Airshow World. Thank you very much. And if you're just watching this and you'd like to take part in all the chat and whatever, just do the subscribe. It's absolutely free, okay? Free to subscribe and, of course, to put all the messages in. And I tell you what as well, not only is it absolutely free, but hey, I can give you things as well, like 15% off the best tea and coffee in the whole world. And Stubear / Airshow World is sponsored by the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And if you look in the top of the chat room right now, or under the video, you will see there's a link and it will take you straight to the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. Over 1,000 different teas, and I promise you, if you order it, you will not be disappointed. It's the best you can get. And 15% off, how do you get that? You use a code that's called Airshow, uppercase Airshow. That's a really pretty 737, isn't it? West Atlantic. How's our other jumbo doing over there? But keep moving the camera, you'll see there's another one. And those engines are really moving. And that's the one that should be going out very, very soon. Well, as she likes me calling her name, we'll call it again. So hiya, Bitten. Rob, should I say, Rob the Flash House. Some great names. I love them. I love them. Says, hi everyone. Nice to see you as well. Keep the messages coming. Keep on subscribing. If you're watching this on your TV or your phone or whatever, and you're thinking, hey, yeah, love to take part. Well, hey, why not? Just subscribe to Airshow World. It's absolutely free, as I said. And you can then put a message in and say hello to everybody. So many new subscribers last night. Couldn't believe it. I looked at the tally and went, what? That's amazing. So thank you, everybody. But if you're watching this right now and you think, oh, hey, yeah, I'm sure my Facebook group would love to see the jumbo jet taking off, well, get sharing this video right now. Well, it'd be great to see you there, Michael Webber. Come over, yeah, get in the car, get over on the ferry and get over to Mildenhall. Bring a tent and stay at Johns Field campsite. It's a great spot. Hey, that's where I'm going to be from Monday onwards. Michaela says, hey, I love coffee. Well, yeah, I'm not really into coffee myself, but hey, I hope it's the coffee from the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company there, Michaela. Teresa, by the way, she just ordered, it turned up today, and she's ordered some, she likes coffee, and she's ordered the hazelnut coffee, and she says it's absolutely gorgeous, the best she's had. And as you know, I keep going on about the coconut tea, which has always been my favourite for years and years, and it still is. But I also like normal sort of tea, well, in tea bags, but they actually do a fantastic, you can't really call it normal, because what the heck is, oh yes, sorry. You can't really call it normal, it's absolutely gorgeous, but it's called the Pluckley tea. Pluckley tea, check that out. And as I was telling you last night, I actually ran out while I was away over at the Mac Loop. I love that shot, that's cool. So I actually ran out, but my new supply turned up this morning, and 550 tea bags. We'll see how long that lasts. Probably not long, because it is that good.
How you drink tea, not long, Stuart.
Sorry?
How you drink tea, not long.
550 tea bags. That won't last long, I tell you. So keep on doing what you do, and keep on ordering that tea and coffee, and we'll give you 15% off, especially for you Airshow World followers, okay, by using that code, which is Airshow, AIRSHOW, all one word, uppercase. There we go. So you've seen the aeroplanes, and there's the lorries. DHL. There we go. Still plenty of folks just knocking about, enjoying the beautiful summer's evening. I'm being entertained by a few aircraft as well. Couldn't be better. But hey, well, it could be. Hey, you guys are there watching this in the luxury of your big 50-inch tellies or whatever you're watching this on. It's all right for some, isn't it, hey?
We're here, like this now, right? We're watching this, and we've got folks sitting in Australia,
Yep.
America, Canada, all over the world, just watching this.
It's amazing.
And what kit you're running off, it's out of this world.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah,
hey?
It's just mind-blowing at times.
Yeah, that's it. Just a little box behind you,
Yeah.
internet, and a little moped battery, powering the whole lot. And the heaviest thing is the tripod.
Tripod.
That weighs an absolute ton. It's very heavy.
Yeah.
And it all goes on the Bearmobile.
Yeah. I carried one of them up top of the Mark Loop one year, and I'll never do it again.
Well, I was down in the Mac Loop, as I was saying, last week, and I was so pleased that I wasn't carrying camera kit up there. Well, actually, when I say carrying it, I mean on a bicycle. I used to put it all in a baby buggy, and it was crazy.
Yeah, if you go to the Mark Loop, you want to go on the mountain, whatever you've got to take, you've got to carry.
You gotta carry it. No. At the end of the runway, you can see it in the beautiful, beautiful sunlight. And I'm telling you, we are going to get a stunning sunset this evening. So keep on sharing the video right now, because I promise you, this is something you want to see when this takes off. It'll be a couple of minutes before it actually goes, because we've got another aircraft coming into land right now.
But if you're still down Mildenhall in a couple of weeks, you'll have the lad turning up.
Yeah?
Yeah, because he was in chat the other night when you were on, because we was both, me and Carl were in.
Oh, right. So
and he's got 2 weeks off. He's off down to see his daughter next week. And the week after, he's got a week off because he's going to the air show at Duxford.
Yeah, that's where I should be there.
I do know the system. How did you get the tickets and how much did you pay? He said, you don't want to know.
You don't want to know?
No.
Well, I'm telling you, it's very expensive.
When he told me how much it was for 2 tickets for him and
Be about 100 quid.
his partner for the Friday, Saturday and what's it, over the weekend. I couldn't believe it.
Oh my goodness. That'd be a good couple of 100 quid, over 200. Yeah. Duxford Air Show. It's very expensive, but I love the sound of the props. And I tell you, the reason that I'm going, it is thank you to all the kind donations that you guys have kindly put into Air Show World. That is why I can go. So thank you so much, everybody. And you'll reap the rewards, hopefully, because we should get some beautiful sounding aircraft, those warbirds. And also, it's an actual air show, so there's fast jets there as well. Typhoon's going to be there. And
yeah, I blame you for spending such a lot of money on an expensive book.
the book. Yeah.
That tattoo book that you got.
Have you got it?
Yeah, I haven't got it yet.
It's a good book, isn't it?
It's brilliant.
It really is. Hey, I'm pleased people listen to what I say or recommend. That's good.
Well, this is it with modelling. I get a lot of questions asked. Where do you get your research from? Do you get it all off the internet? I've been modelling for 50 years, so I've got quite an extensive book library. We're getting the stack.
just a wonderful, wonderful sight, especially with the conditions that we've got this evening. Absolutely beautiful. And there it is. The sun is starting to set as well, and that should look out, but it's still a little bit too strong at the moment. But as that gets lower and lower, we should get some beautiful sunset shots this evening. And I certainly hope you enjoyed that. To actually be here, wow, it's even better. But bringing this to you, hope we're bringing you, you know, the actual feel for it, the sound and the vision. If you were with us last night, I think at one point I got a message from Julie, and she said, "You've got 8 aircraft coming in, one after the other." So seems like Tuesday night is a great night, but hey, Wednesday night's pretty good as well, and that's what it is tonight. It's Wednesday, the 14th of July. Let's have a look at the time. So we're at about 20 to 9 over here. British summertime in the United Kingdom, in the centre of England, in between, sort of in the middle of Derby, Nottingham and Leicester. Let's have a look. There we go, they're working on that engine. Let's get a better focus on that for you. A lot of heat haze, so that's even at this time. So I'll let you keep looking at that. Well, thank you to everybody sharing the video around, to because that is something, especially in this light that we've got this evening, that you really should have enjoyed. So thank you very much. And if you're watching this and you like your aircraft and what have you, it's not all civil aircraft. Next week I shall be down at Mildenhall from Monday, so make sure you join us for some of the shows over at RAF Mildenhall with the US Air Force, big tankers and what have you. And if there's much happening down at Lakenheath, I'll probably take a trip over to Lakenheath as well. So that's all from next Monday. And then later in the week, on the Friday, I shall be down at Duxford. And not doing a live show or anything from down there, but that night I shall be doing a Duxford special for the Friday night show. Now that's a week on Friday, okay? I'm there on the Friday and there on the Saturday. The Saturday is the air show day, and of course the Friday is the sort of arrivals / practice days or whatever else happens, really. A lot depends on the weather as usual. Let's hope it's going to be good. Okay, Sparky says, my friends are watching over in Japan. Well, Sparky's friends over in Japan, I wish you a really good, let's say, very late evening over there, isn't it? Goodness gracious. So thank you for joining us, and make sure you subscribe to Airshow World. The bell icon is your friend, because if you click on that, you will then get, or should get, a notification. And you should know when I'm live, because I could go live at any time. I mean, it was a bit of a semi-last minute decision to go live tonight. Oh, hey, look at this. Now, I do like this picture. We've got it's YORMSANE, and a beautiful picture of a cat. I love it. And a great message as well, saying, hey, where's the 747 Haynes manual? Are they scratching their heads over there trying to work out what's going on? I don't think so. I think they know what they're doing. Well, I hope so anyway. James, nice takeoff of the jumbo. Stu the bear. Give me a thumbs up. Rock and roll, baby. Pleased you're still there, James. And by the way, don't eat all the coconut cakes, okay? Now, James's mom makes the most incredible coconut jam tarts. They are, I mean, I call them cakes, but they're, you know, coconut jam tarts. They are gorgeous. Ooh, anything with coconut does for the bear, I tell you. Even the tea. Get that tea ordered right now. Sarah Purvis. I'm mesmerised watching the engine going round. That's okay. Are we still looking at that? Oh, yeah. They're still working on it. I say it's not the clearest shot because it's a fair distance away, and believe it or not, at this time of day we've still got a lot of heat haze. Just trying my best to get that the best I can for you. That's about right. I will do a quick, I'll go back to that in a minute because I know you're enjoying watching that, but just look at the beautiful sunset. Oh, look, there's me. Can you see me waving? The reflection of the bear. There we go. But those DHLs always look rather cool, and you can see there's a bit of a stiff breeze blowing by the see the wind turbines going around. But of course I've got the wind gags, which are doing the trick. Let's keep that zoomed in for you a little bit. Right, I'll keep that on the centre of your screen then. Right, waiting for the next aircraft to come in. There is another one coming in, so don't you fear. We'll get that for you. What we've got to say hi to? We're saying hi to Jill B. Hello, Jill. And also Mark Green, Cara Mason. They don't do a scheduled flight of A380s at East Midlands Airport. The only time I've actually seen an A380 was when it did back in the very, very early days of it. Yeah, and it did a fly past. I've actually got it. I've got the video of it. I'll have to show you sometime. So it came through, and then it did a very low fly past over at Derby for Rolls-Royce. That's right. You remember it? Yep. I think it was white. It was completely white, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it came in quite low.
That's right.
Bank right around it, flew over the Rolls-Royce. Carl's girlfriend works for Rolls-Royce, and she locked the engine.
Right. Now, is it one of your daughters that works at Kemble?
My daughter works at Kemble,
Yeah. So then, can she get Airshow World special access down there then to get some nice videos?
She's got some jumbo jets.
Sorry?
She's got some jumbo jets.
That's all right. Get us down there. Have a word with her.
Buccaneers from Mildenhall
Yeah?
down to Kemble, well, the tin bag team.
So she's turning them into tin cans. I've suddenly gone off your daughter.
To be honest, I was actually quite surprised because I was talking to her about it because she's not been doing it long. And I was actually quite surprised on how much they actually recycle out of a jumbo.
Really? Yeah?
Yeah.
Have we got something powering up there, Gordon?
Yeah, DHL on the end.
All right. Let's have a look. Let's move the camera back over. And we were showing you the DHLs a moment ago, and we're going to see one taxi out in a minute. What's that? Is that our 777? It's a big baby, anyway.
That's what's actually got me into aircraft. I came here when I was a nipper, and I watched the TriStar take off.
Oh, the TriStar. What a plane.
Because it's just gone into service, and they had one in, you could go and walk round it and stuff if you knew worked for Rolls Royce. And we sat at the other end of the runway when it took off, and I can remember saying to my dad, how can that fly?
Go and go for the top right now. It's a bit late to be able to get it, but there we go. We'll have a go anyway. That aircraft, that'll be up for hours and hours and hours. You remember me telling you earlier? One came in, and there we go. One goes out. Let's have a look, see how we're doing with our beautiful sunsets. Gets lower. Still too bright though to be able to point the camera in that direction. See what else we've got coming into land right now. Told you, it gets busy at night. DHL coming in, I think, right now. An A, is it 757? Or is it the, let's have a look. Hey, we'll know in just a moment. I've got a big list. I think it's the Bluebird Nordic. Ah, now. Of course, somebody said quite a while ago, that'll be with you in about 4 hours. And here it is. Well, pretty soon you're going to probably get a blue screen. Don't worry about it. It'll still say Airshow World in the corner, but it'll be me changing the battery on the camera. Okay, let's have a look how much longer we've got. All right, still got a good while. So let's run through the list of what's coming up. Well, you just saw the that Bluebird Nordic. Then coming up at around about 11 minutes past 9, we should have a DHL 757. Then we should have a Star Air at round about 13 minutes past 9. And then at 19 minutes past, we should have a DHL 767. At 27 minutes past, we should have an A300. That's another DHL. Then just after 9:30, we should be getting a West Atlantic ATP, a Swift Air 737, right about just after 9:30. And we should also be getting a TUI Dreamliner at around about 21:33. So that's a fair old list of aircraft that will be coming in within the just over the next half an hour. Anything could happen on the next half hour. So hey, that sounds pretty cool. So let's hope we get all those and there's nothing particularly delayed. And also you'll get the bonus of that beautiful sunset, which we'll point the camera at a little later. Let's see what's just come in. And as you saw, we've got that aircraft that's taxiing out, the DHL. Just getting towards the end of the runway. Let's have a look. Now, as a rule, as you probably know by now, like the ones that went earlier, they go up like a rocket. So we will see. We just saw that small aircraft come in, and I bet your bottom dollar that's to, you remember, we had the King Air, the Beach 200 that took off a few minutes ago, and no doubt that's going to be going around making those circles in the sky for many, many hours. So one goes up, one comes in. Meanwhile, back down at the end of the runway, let's see how you're slowly getting there. Let's have a look, see how they're getting on with the Kalita Jumbo. I'm still working on that engine, so we certainly don't expect to be seeing that tonight. Well, we managed to certainly follow through on the panning with that jumbo jet earlier, but don't expect me to be able to do it with the DHLs, because boy oh boy, do they absolutely go directly up. And he's going to Leipzig, so in other words, he's going to head straight towards me. And what is it? It's a Boeing 777. Meanwhile, bring the camera back, and the sun is going down. Wow, beautiful. Now Gordon is still with us. There he is, chilling out, enjoying this beautiful summer's evening. Absolutely great. It's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's fantastic. You know, sat here, end of the runway, watching the planes. Great. Let me move that back round. Sorry about that. Just getting my cables a little bit twisted, sister. There we go. That's better. So as we told you, went through the running order of aircraft that are turning up over the next half an hour or so. So it's going to be pretty busy according to that list. That's if they all run to schedule. And of course, on the but you can double check it because of the flight radars. And when I'm down here at East Mids, I use flight radar 24 because James, he said to me a while ago, he said, hey, you can use a filter and it will just show East Midlands aircraft. So I went, really? So that's what I do. Here we go, another aircraft getting ready to take off. Let's see what it is. It's a West Atlantic 737. Here we go. Don't forget, if you get a blue screen, don't worry, it'll be me changing the battery. We are going to get such a beautiful sunset. Wow. See, I'm getting excited now. As you know, I've got to think about sunsets. Love them. For anybody that's just popped along and you are new to Airshow World, where the devil have you been all our lives? But just to give you a brief of what's coming up, the next scheduled live show is the Friday night live show, and that's 7 o'clock on Friday night. It's a regular feature I do every Friday night, always at 7 o'clock, and it's the 60-minute show, and it's an opportunity to show some of the video footage that I've taken throughout the week, and it's basically a little highlight show. So you saw like the video that I just took then, and of course, you know, as it went over the top, we lost it for a second because I'm on the end of the runway, but when it's all been edited together, it's all tidied up and what have you, all put together, it looks pretty. So, you know, there'll be things like that. So basically what we've had this week all crammed into one little section. But it's not just that. We do military features as well, and also that new feature that we've been doing for the last few weeks that we call Airshow World Followers. And that's an opportunity for you guys to be able to if you want to send some of your videos across, and I can give them a play for you. And that's certainly what we're going to be doing this Friday night, because James has very kindly sent a couple of videos across of some Eurofighter Typhoons. Not just any Eurofighter Typhoon, I might add, but that really beautifully painted up one for the display season, known as a Blackjack. And why? Because it's black and it's got the Union Jack on. And we've got some fantastic video footage of that taking off, coming into land, and looks rather good. So that's going to be featured on the Friday night show, together with a few other bits and bobs, some photographs from SHGP, Virtual Aviation, that's of good friend Steve, and anything else we can put together, and also classic air show section, and it all comes together and it's all crammed into a 60-minute show. So join us this Friday night at 7 o'clock, and the following Friday, because I'll be down at Duxford, we're going to do a Friday night special, Duxford special. It's not going to be live as such, so I won't be able to take part in the chat room. Judy will, but it's a pre-recorded one for that night, because I'm still going to be down at Duxford or commuting or whatever. But that's a week on Friday. The important thing is, though, who knows when the Bear is going to be live, because as of next Monday I shall be down at Mildenhall, and could go live at any time. So that's where, if you subscribe to Airshow World, doing the making sure the notifications work, or that you get the notifications, that's really the most important bit, because I'll be going on and off the air throughout the day as of next Monday. So if you like your military aircraft, hey, and why wouldn't you? Hey, goodness. Certainly join us, and hopefully we'll get some beautiful sunsets down at Mildenhall as well. Maybe some flying with the Ospreys going through the sunset. Anyway, let's get this for you. And time to move the camera back to the other end of the runway for the next aircraft just about to land.
It's alright. You alright?
And there we go, look at that, the beautiful sunset being caught on the, literally, where it says Star Air. Well, we've read out the list of aircraft that were due to come in, and they certainly are. There's another one on the approach at the moment. We've got a young man just popped up to say hi. What's your name, sir? Dylan. Yeah. Hiya, Dylan. How are you doing? Right. I'm just going to move the camera in that direction. Just look at that sky. It's getting absolutely gorgeous. There we go, with the sun starting to set. Still very bright though. We will make sure we get some more sunset shots just a little bit later. And as I say, it's never a good idea while the sun's too bright to point the camera in that direction. You certainly don't want to damage the camera. Right, what have we got on the approach? That certainly looks like a DHL to me, but I'm zoomed in a bit too much there. Anyway, a little bit far out yet to be able to... let's talk it as zooming in. Let's see how you're getting on with that engine over there. There we go, still scratching the heads. All right, okay. Cargo jet, that normally that normally takes off just as I'm normally packing up. Around about 9:45, 10 o'clock, that sort of time. So we'll see. May get that, may not. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I don't know. What time is it? Oh yeah, it's that time. Right, okay. Another aircraft coming in to land, and I'm pretty sure we said it was the DHL. Well, we zoomed into it. It was bright yellow anyway, put it that way. Right, let's see what we've got. Let's give this a refresh, and we should find out. Looks like there's something taxiing down as well, or is that old information? Let's have a look, refresh that. And as soon as I get a chance, I'll say hi to a few more people in the chat room. Keep the messages coming, and I will try to give as many people mention as possible. Just like we're going to give a special mention to 8-year-old Coleman Perkins. Hiya, Coleman Perkins. Thank you for joining us. 8 years old. Wow, goodness gracious. I hope I'm not too late giving that message out. And I hope you're still watching, because it's just been a little bit busy over the last few minutes. Right, what have we got? This aircraft is coming in from Belfast, and it's a Boeing 767, of course, operated by DHL in those lovely, well, I like them anyway, yellow banana colour. Looks orange in this light. And then, not too far away, we've got another DHL from Dublin, and that's going to be an A300. Before that, we've got a West Atlantic arriving, and that's coming from the Isle of Man, but I think that'll be the next arrival. And also the Helimed is buzzing around as well, so that will probably fly through. In fact, I can see the Helimed heading from the north right now, actually from the northeast. Going to move the camera over and so we can get this sunset as it goes down. There we go. Absolutely gorgeous. Got a quick photograph of that as well. Thank you very much. And there we go. We're going to get, this time of year, you'll get that glow in the sky for most of the night. Summertime, can't beat it. Right here at East Mids Airport. And there we go. ATP on the way in. Still a long way though, so we won't... we'll get back to that in just a moment. And talking about getting back to things, I think it's high time we had a word with a few folks in the chat room, because we're just a little bit busy concentrating on the aircraft. So let's have a look, see who's there. Waiting for it to refresh, and then we should be able to say hi to a few more people. Don't forget, keep the messages coming in, and I will do my best to mention as many folks as possible. Robert Mendez, good evening to you. Jonathan Fletcher. Michaela, hi to you. Joe Smith, Jill B, Stephen Billings, Keezy, Tom Sergeant, he's over in Utoxeter, is Tom. Dave Schofield says, recently found this channel, absolutely love the content, great work, going to Duxford Air Show for the first time next week, can't wait. I will be there on Friday and Saturday, collecting videos and what have you, and hopefully getting the great sound of the aircraft. Craig H, good evening to you as well. Jake Jackson, Dino. Jonathan C. Malcolm James is off to Lossiemouth tomorrow. We'll try to put some pics up. Hey, cool. That is brilliant. When he says he's going to try to put some pictures, what he's talking about is the Airshow World fan page. And obviously, yeah, you can put photographs and all sorts of things on there. Remember, it doesn't always have to be about aviation. It can be any old thing. Ian Crawford saying greetings, Stu Bear. And the mods and everybody else. Nice to be here. Thank you very much. Giving a big round of applause. Oh, also a big round of applause as well from Craig H. Not a problem, Craig. Thank you very much. Michaela Marshall sending a big heart. Thank you very much. I love you too as well, Michaela. Thank you very much. Jonathan C. Seawaltz. Is anybody else I forgot to mention? Another aircraft coming in somewhere. Oh, there you are. Tom Sargent, Tom Sargent, Chip Perkins, thanks for Coleman's shout out. It's an absolute pleasure. He stopped dead in his tracks when trying to figure it out. Thank you. It's not a problem at all. And even more dots in the sky heading our way.
Yeah, you got one there, you got one there.
Yep, they're all over the place, and you can see them from quite a way out now because the light's starting to go. And I don't think that's an aeroplane, but it's just a bit of cloud. It's a cloud. Can you believe it? Goodness gracious! It's like that. Comedy program that used to be on. What was it called? The Fast Show or something. Where she used to go Scorchio and there's a cloud. It was like no way. There we go. The sun is now set. As we pan around, some more folks to say hi to in a minute. And more aircraft still to come. And more great folks in the chat room. What more could you ask for? Right here at East Midlands Airport on a beautiful summer's evening. Loving it. Thanks very much to Matt Smith for letting us know that the TUI/DHL thing, you know, the hiya gang, you all right? Letting us know that that's not too far away. In other words, what are we talking about? We're talking about that Dreamliner that TUI are using with DHL at the moment. John Bowman says, Stu, do you dunk coconut rings in your coconut tea? No. But I tell you what I do, though. I call them Lotus Eaters, because one of my favourite songs was by the Lotus Eaters. First picture of you. But anyway, you know those Lotus biscuits? Oh, they're gorgeous. Really nice. Yes, I dunk those. Why is he asking about coconut tea? Because the bear loves coconut tea and all sorts of tea. And as you know, a lot of people know anyway, you can get 15% off because Stu Bear / Airshow World is sponsored by the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And as a big thank you to you guys, we can give you 15% off every single order. All you got to do, look in the chat room right now at the top. You'll see pinned to the top, there's a link. You can click on that, or under the video, there's a link there as well. And order your tea, over 1,000 different types of tea and coffees. Check it out and get 15% off. The code you need is Airshow, AIRSHOW, all one word, all uppercase. I'm out of breath now. And we have a coconut tea convert, and that is our very good friend Leslie White. So Leslie, thank you for remember, every time you buy tea from them, you get reward points as well, but also you're helping Airshow World grow. And thank you very much, Leslie White, for getting a tea from the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And she says, I love the coconut tea and the English garden coffee. But as well as all the fancy teas and everything else, you can just get the, hey, I had me 550 tea bags come through the, well, not through the door, as I said earlier, on the doorstep this morning. The cat wondered what was going on, big box full, and that will keep me going. It's absolutely gorgeous. I've had about 5 cups worth so far today. That's called Pluckley tea, just standard tea bags, but it's gorgeous. And but they're the actual company at the moment, they've had a massive run on a certain type of tea that hey, don't make this yourself because it could be very, very dangerous. But it's a special type of tea that they've been using, and people have gone mad for it. And I'll tell you about that in a second. And believe it or not, it's pine needle tea. Pine needles? You wouldn't believe it. But it's got some special, I don't know, something special, that, or so they believe. And they've had a massive run on that. I don't know, I've never tried it. Anyway, let's get this. This is your TUI being operated for DHL. It's a Dreamliner. Look at those wings.
Look at that. How weird is it?
I know.
Looks like a fireball coming in there.
Well, what can I say? Ian Crawford, what a lovely message you just put in. I try to read as many out as possible, but I really appreciate that. Such a really nice message. I'm not going to read it out. You can see it in the chat room, I'm absolutely sure. But yeah, I'll start blushing. Thank you very much. It means a lot. And all the kind donations that everybody's put in this evening. Once again, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Thank you so much, everybody. And I'm pleased that most people really enjoy what I try to achieve. And thank you so much, everybody. And we are almost out of time. I think I've got one more aircraft to film coming in, and then the bear is going to get on out of here. And don't forget, the next live show scheduled, remember, because it could be live at any time, is on a Friday night, the Friday night live show at 7 p.m. If you've never joined us for that, make sure you do. It's great. mixture of lots of different aircraft videos all put into one. It's like the fast show, okay? Lots of different things all thrown in together, mixed up, and then the bear talking a load of rubbish in between. So definitely join us for that. That's Friday night, 7 o'clock, 60-minute show. Andy Esom says, "Hi Stu, do you take tea with that? Do you take tea with that milk?" Yeah, do you take milk with it? Definitely not in the coconut tea. No. But in normal tea, yeah, just a little tiny bit. But not in the coconut tea. Get that tea ordered. Okay, thinking of purchasing some bags. What do you recommend? Normally we have Yorkshire. Don't swear. Yorkshire tea, get out of here. No, seriously. Go to the link right now and order the Pluckley tea, okay? When you get to their site, just type in Pluckley, Pluckley, something like that. Pluckley tea, right? It's just standard tea bags. I've had 550 come through today. And I tell you what, when I ran out the other week while I was away down in the Mac Loop, I tell you, I was like, I said earlier, like a bear with a sore head. I thought, well, but thankfully some turned up today, and I tell you, I promise you, get it ordered and you'll love it. Just get a small amount to start off with, and then I promise you, you'll be ordering a lot more. And every time you order stuff from them, you get reward points as well, and that 15% off. What more can I give you? Hey, I point you in the right direction. I always say, hey, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Well, I'm trying to make you drink, and remember, you help Airshow World grow. Order it right now. Thank you very much, everybody. Well, that just about wraps things up for tonight's. It's been a double show. We were here with you last night, came back again tonight. Goodness gracious, hey? And I thought, nah, there'll be nobody will be there 2 nights running, and look at it. I can't believe how many folks have joined us, and it just seems to get more and more popular as we do more of these shows. So thank you, everybody. And it's great to see all the new faces that are popping in as well. So thank you again to all of you. James, what does James says very quickly? Just missed his message. Here it is. Cheers all. Good night. See you Friday evening. Yes, I'm going to feature some videos from James on Friday night. Stuart Bridges says green or blue. I'm not sure what he means. Right, you've got exactly 1 minute to get your last message into the chat room before I close the chat as far as I'm concerned. But you can keep on chatting away for around about another 10 minutes or something like that before this stream actually closes the chat. Sarah Purvis, great job. Love your show. Thank you. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Told you, you guys in the chat room and ladies and all the kids as well, wherever you are. That's why I always say, always make sure all the messages are always respectful to everybody, because we've got all ages watching this and people from all over the world. Because just because it's evening time doesn't mean to say, although there's not somebody watching in a different country where it's 5 o'clock. Just remember, it's always 5 o'clock somewhere. So you can have a drink at 5 o'clock. It's all right, there's a song called 5 o'clock somewhere. Country and western records. Yes, I like all sorts of music. As it's GP, we're also going to feature some of his photographs as well. That's our good Steve. Okay, Stuart Bridges, thank you very much. It's so cool. Okay, thank you. Another great stream. Thanks, Stu and Julie. Julie, thank you to Julie. Thank you for your help. And Julie and myself, we're going to be doing something quite special in a few weeks' time, all for Airshow World. So we'll tell you more about that nearer the time. But you never know, we might even be able to do a live stream as well. And that'd be a great laugh, wouldn't it, if we could do that? Be like a party atmosphere. Oh, what an atmosphere. As long as we don't invite Russ Abbott. Hey, what's wrong with Russ Abbott? He's really funny. Okay. Gerard, is it? Yeah, great pleasure to watch these amazing live streams. Stu Bear, thank you very much. Nancy, thank you, Nancy. It's 5 p.m. here in MIA. All right. See, I told you, it's always 5 o'clock somewhere. Robert Mendez, it's 3:40 p.m. where he is. Top job, mate. Thank you very much. That's Gus W. Oliver, the man, Oliver. Don't forget, he's got a premiere going out on Friday night. Okay, Oliver, we'll have to check that out. I'll have to make sure I'm not late finishing my show on Friday night. Okay, so to everybody, I can't do any more messages on the chat room, but keep on having a chat to people for the next 5 to 10 minutes, all right? But from the Bear, live here at East Midlands Airport, wishing you all a fantastic rest of your Wednesday summer evening. Take care. We'll see you on the next live show. Don't forget, Friday night, 7 p.m. or maybe before. All the best to you. Good night. I don't know where it comes from, don't know where the chat comes from, it just happens.
It's like when I used to work for Ronnie and stuff, and we used to go all over the country doing discos and stuff, and wedding receptions, you name it, we did it. When the Pope came over and stuff, we were up in Liverpool for 6 weeks before he turned up.
Yeah?
Running power legion and speaker cable legion and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Good.
Well, this is it with modelling. I get a lot of questions asked. Where do you get your research from? Do you get it all off the internet? I've been modelling for 50 years, so I've got quite an extensive book library. the start. That'd be over my house in a couple of minutes.